We are naturally drawn to the biggest and the grandest things. Naming giants like Russia or Canada is just too easy. But ask anyone to name the 10 tiniest nations on Earth, and they'll likely be completely stumped. Would you believe there is a fully independent country out there, complete with its own passports, government, and even an army, that is so incredibly small, the Harvard University campus could swallow it twice? Welcome to the story of the top 10 tiniest countries on Earth. Let's count down from 10 to 1. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the Mediterranean jewel, Malta. With an area of 122 square miles, this entire nation is just slightly larger than the city of Fresno, California. Don't let its modest size fool you. With over 530,000 residents, Malta is a fortified historical stronghold and an absolute money-making machine. Thanks to its history as a British colony, English is widely spoken here, making it incredibly friendly for us Americans. But here is the real money-making twist. Malta doesn't tax worldwide income for its residents. If you want to keep the IRS agents far away from your wallet while casually sipping an espresso by a 16th century fortress, Malta is your ultimate legal paradise. Landing at number 9 is the Maldives. Covering 115 square miles, this island nation is the absolute definition of luxury. Even though its population sits around 520,000, the Maldives welcomes a staggering 1.7 million tourists every single year. That means for every local resident, there are more than 3 tourists wandering around. Almost 90% of their inhabited islands are designed exclusively for ultra-luxury resorts. If you're dreaming of a night floating in one of those iconic palm-roofed bungalows, get ready to swipe your card for at least $800 a night. Basically, you are throwing away the price of a brand new iPhone just to catch a few hours of sleep. Coming in at number 8 is St. Kitts and Nevis, a 2-island nation floating in the tropical Caribbean Sea. This island nation covers exactly 101 square miles, with a tiny population of just 47,000 people. While tourism is a gold mine, their most lucrative export is actually citizenship. Want a backup passport? It's incredibly easy. Just donate $150,000 to their national fund or buy into a real estate project for $200 grand. That price tag is actually cheaper than buying a rundown starter home in Ohio right now. In exchange, you get a passport that lets you travel visa-free to over 150 countries. This is truly the ultimate legal cheat code for the wealthy. Number 7 takes us deep into the vast Pacific Ocean. Located about 2,100 miles from our own Hawaii, the Marshall Islands chain has a total landmass of just 70 square miles. To put that in perspective, you could easily cram this entire nation inside Washington, D.C., and still have plenty of room left over for parking. With a population hovering just under 60,000, it's one of the most isolated sovereign nations on the planet. Its existence perfectly illustrates how microstates survive. Being an island in the middle of nowhere is the ultimate defense. It lets them exist freely without the fear of being swallowed up overnight by land-hungry giants. Coming in at number 6 is a microstate completely tucked away inside Europe, Liechtenstein. Hidden within the majestic Alps, wedged tightly between Switzerland and Austria, this nation is just 62 square miles. The crazy part? They have absolutely no military, a fact that sounds like pure science fiction when you compare it to our massive US defense budget. But here is the most mind-blowing part. This entire country has exactly one billionaire. His name is Christoph Zeller, and he made his fortune selling dental products. His net worth currently sits at $1.3 billion, while the country's GDP is over $9.4 billion. That's right. The wealth generated from selling fake teeth by a single guy equals nearly 14% of the entire nation's economy. Imagine if an American dentist owned 14% of the US GDP. He would be richer than Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos combined. Breaking into the top 5, things start getting incredibly tiny. San Marino covers a mere 24 square miles, which is exactly the same size as the cramped island of Manhattan in New York. But instead of 1.6 million people crammed into skyscrapers, San Marino is home to just 34,000 residents enjoying a slow-paced life up in the mountains. This landlocked nation is completely swallowed up right in the middle of Italy. Founded in the year 301, they proudly claim the title of the world's oldest surviving sovereign republic. San Marino has stubbornly survived the collapse of massive empires and stood its ground through 2 world wars, all while keeping its tiny borders completely intact without losing a single inch of land. Landing at number 4, we head back to the South Pacific, covering a microscopic 10 square miles, which is actually smaller than the beach city of Santa Monica in California, and home to just 11,000 people. Tuvalu is facing a harsh reality. It's slowly sinking due to rising sea levels. But economically, this country pulled off the greatest legal digital heist in history. Back in the 90s, Tuvalu was assigned the Internet Country Code .tv. Fast forward to today, with live streaming platforms like Twitch.tv exploding, that little domain extension suddenly turned into an absolute goldmine. Silicon Valley tech giants happily shell out millions of dollars every single year just to use this domain name. That stroke of pure genius has literally kept the country's economy afloat, even while its physical land is fighting a losing battle against the ocean. Entering the top 3, things start getting truly absurd. Coming in at number 3 is Nauru. Covering a mere 8 square miles, this entire nation is actually smaller than the Los Angeles International Airport. With a population of about 12,000 people, this tiny island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean hides one of the craziest economic stories in modern history. Back in the 1970s, Nauru wasn't just a country. They were the richest people on the planet per capita. Their gold? Not oil, not tech. It was bird poop. Massive phosphate deposits built up from millennia of bird droppings turned this island into an absolute gold mine. The people of Nauru lived like kings, importing luxury sports cars to an island with only a single 12-mile paved road. But this story is exactly like winning the Powerball jackpot and throwing all the cash right out the window. Instead of investing for the future, they completely strip-mined their own resources dry. Today, the island has been so heavily mined that the majority of it is completely uninhabitable. It looks more like a barren wasteland on the surface of the moon than a tropical paradise. The economy completely collapsed, and Nauru now survives almost entirely on international foreign aid. It stands as a glaring and incredibly expensive lesson in unsustainable development. Taking home the silver medal on our list is an absolute legend, the Principality of Monaco. Nestled perfectly on the stunning French Riviera, Monaco covers a microscopic 0.78 square miles, which is less than 500 acres. To picture that, if you scooped up the entire country of Monaco and dropped it into the middle of New York City, it would easily get lost inside Central Park. But make no mistake, every single inch of this dirt is pure gold. With a population of just over 38,000 people, Monaco is an exclusive playground built strictly for billionaires and the ultra-rich. Don't bother looking for regular Hondas or Toyotas on these streets. A traffic jam here literally just means a line of Lamborghinis and Ferraris moving at a crawl. The average annual income for a citizen has hit a jaw-dropping figure of over $288,000. The #1 reason the global elite rush here for citizenship? Monaco has absolutely zero income tax. It is the ultimate legal bunker to dodge the prying eyes of the IRS. But the biggest irony of Monaco is the Monte Carlo Casino. Despite having one of the most glamorous and lucrative casinos on Earth, local laws strictly ban its own citizens from gambling, or even stepping foot inside. It's exactly like being born in Las Vegas, but being completely banned from the Strip. This is truly a nation designed to drain tourists' wallets while fiercely protecting its own citizens' wealth. And now, the undisputed champion of the tiniest countries on Earth. Standing at #1 is Vatican City, covering exactly 0.17 square miles, which is a mere 109 acres. This size is exactly half of the main Harvard University campus, and definitely much smaller than Disneyland in California. Completely swallowed up right in the middle of Rome, Italy, the Vatican is a sovereign nation that is actually less than 100 years old, officially recognized in 9. With a population of only around 800 people, mostly monks, cardinals, and of course the Pope, the existence of the Vatican is a beautiful paradox. It is a country that doesn't even have a GDP because they don't produce any commercial goods. Yet it holds spiritual influence and sweeping power over billions of people across the globe. Every single year, a staggering 5.5 million tourists flood in to marvel at St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel. The sheer number of tourists completely overshadows the tiny local population by a massive ratio. Despite being the size of a local neighborhood, the Vatican operates as a fully functioning national machine. They have their own post office with highly sought-after collectible stamps, their own radio station broadcasting in 20 languages, passports, license plates, and they use the euro. Even better, they have their very own army, the Swiss Guard. Just imagine your local neighborhood declaring independence and then hiring an elite military force dressed in colorful Renaissance-era uniforms to guard the front gate. Vatican City even boasts its own national soccer team, frequently playing friendly matches against Monaco, even though they couldn't care less about joining FIFA. The extreme contrast between its microscopic physical size and its massive invisible power makes the Vatican the most bizarre, fascinating, and utterly unique country on Earth. And there you have it, the top 10 tiniest countries on the planet. Even though their physical size could comfortably fit inside a college campus, their stories of wealth and economics are absolutely massive. Which one would you want to visit the most? Or are you already packing your bags for Monaco to dodge the IRS? Let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for KNOWTERRA so you don't miss our next video. See you next time!